previously on the MPP.
And so when I did it with her, like I remember getting like super low. I was like sweating and everything. Like, all right, just stand up with me, okay? One, two, three. And lo and behold, she had the power and was able to stand up. And that was like her biggest accomplishment for the past year or however many months that she was not really trying that. So
Yeah.
it just was super rewarding, like being able to see her progress and just be able to stand and, you know, almost walk again or work up to walking again.
Oh, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the MPP, the Noah and Patrick podcast, and this is episode number 23.
Yeah, last one didn't. Last week we didn't count towards the
Okay.
regular, so yeah, episode 223.
It's been 2 weeks, right? Because we skipped last week, and then the week before was Daniel. So it's been a couple weeks for the episodes that we talk about sports here. Last week I did move in, so if you can tell that I have a new background and it's not blurry. Um, this is my office, our office, Ryan and I office. But yeah, we moved last week, so finally in our own place, nice house that we have here. And yeah, it was good. Um, Fortunately, Noah couldn't be part of the move, but that's a different story for another day. So,
Yeah,
uh,
just a little sick.
yeah, just a little sick.
We'll see.
That's it's what the story, the headline is. Rumor on the street.
Why would I lie? Like it makes no
No,
sense.
I'm just kidding. But yeah, if you haven't checked out Daniel's episode, go check
Good
that
episode.
out. It was a great episode. Learned a lot about physical therapy and what Daniel's been up to and what's next for him, which he starts his I don't know, placement residency. What a
Yeah, because he does something in his area right first, where he lives, and then he has to move to a different area for his second residency.
yeah,
I think it's residency.
placement residency. Well, I don't know, but
I think the placement's the second one, but
okay,
it's still considered a residency. I'm pretty sure.
gotcha.
Yeah, but I mean, you can go back and look at that the last episode, and
Yeah,
they'll for sure have the info on that.
yeah,
Pretty
but
sure I asked them about it.
yeah, I think so. One last thing before we get into our headlines, big NFL news that just came out right before we start this, and what's been happening during the week. But one thing that I do want to mention is that next week we're having two special episodes come out. One we're doing, if you remember last year, Noah and I did the March Mammal Madness, a fun little bracket competition where Noah and I pick the winners between animals that fight or kind of uh, combat each other in their respective environments. So we're doing that again next week. So that should be a fun episode, and hopefully we win again, and hopefully no giant squids get lose this year to like some tiny little animal. So
Well,
um,
didn't the elephant lose to the mouse or something too? Like
yeah,
because
because
they're
like
scared of mice. But
yeah,
like, come on.
yeah. I think I just gotta explain it better this year. So
We have to take into account, I guess, that
yes,
stuff. I was just thinking like they're gonna go at it.
we still won. We beat Ryan's class, but I think we
Of
can
course.
improve this year and really get a high score. That's one episode. The second episode is a special episode. I'm doing a collaboration with my good friend Derek Au. He has his own podcast, but we are, doing completely separate than what we usually do. We're going to do a golf kind of collab podcast. It's going to be about 20-30 minutes, but we're just going to talk about the upcoming majors and any golf news that's happening. So it's gonna be like 6 episodes during the year, maybe eight, but it's a little collaboration since Derek and I tried to start one and it got denied. So maybe
That's
if
just you guys, right? I'm not part of that.
No.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that I don't miss like I don't show up
Where is
midway.
this guy? He hasn't
I'm
showed
like
up
I don't know
yet.
anything about golf.
So yeah, so I think we're just gonna try to do it on our own, and if we get it down pat, maybe it's something that our company would want to put their name on. So yes, those are the two episodes, special episodes coming out next week. And I guess Noah and I are doing another episode. So
A
I'm
regular
doing
episode.
3 episodes next week. So
And look out, potentially we'll be adding more guest episodes.
yeah,
Um, so potentially 2 episodes a week still
yeah,
on certain weeks, not every week, but
yeah,
uh, stuff like that. And we'll probably maybe do 2 episodes for March Madness. We'll do a bracket episode and then a regular one for
yeah.
just regular news going on.
So this is what happens when NFL is over.
Yeah.
But
Two normally it's always 2 episodes a week for NFL and then, try to keep it going a little bit in the off season.
yeah, because we can't talk about NBA, and then which is weird because we have topics about the NFL this week. So
Yeah, it's when it's like last week was kind of dry with the NFL, but there were the NFL combine didn't take place last week, which
yeah,
combine kind of uh not really that great because the big names don't really do anything in the combine anymore, or
yeah,
else it'd be really fun to talk about, especially QB wise, but QBs didn't really participate. Like Jackson Dart didn't even really participate. He just threw some balls, but no 40 times, no other times like that. But yeah, we'll see. Um,
yeah,
so yeah, like we said, NFL news, big news. Free agency next week, combine last week. So we're in the middle part where teams are trying to get that money uh, ready so they can go after certain free agents. So some big names have been cut, some surprising names. Joey Bosa was cut from the Chargers, so the Chargers save I think it was $25 million on that. His contract wasn't guaranteed. Um, Tyler Lockett of the Seahawks, who we'll have a couple more Seahawks news coming up also, but he was cut,
oh
saved
yeah,
17 million. Um, JSN was very surprised about that. Uh, Devontae Adams cut by the Jets, saved some big money there. A lot of options for him to go, potentially back to the Raiders also. I'm saying, but I doubt that'll happen.
yeah,
Jamal Williams, who's been hurt for the Saints, 2 years now, but he had like
yeah,
crazy numbers with the Lions, so he could still be a good back somewhere. Maybe Cowboys pick him up. They have literally nobody, I think, on their
yeah. I
depth
don't.
chart for
Yeah,
running back. Darius Slay, uh, older corner, just coming off the Super Bowl for the Eagles, cut by the Eagles. I think he said he wants to play one more year, so he'll probably go to the Chiefs. Um, Evan Ingram, surprising cut for the Jaguars.
yeah,
I don't know. I don't even know how much to say. I think it was like a $17 million save also, but I don't know how you're going to do any better at tight end than Evan Ingram. That makes me think maybe they go tight end in the draft. But and then Jonathan Allen recently from just a couple, maybe like an hour ago from the Commanders. Uh, Great defensive tackle. Looking for a potential Bears signing there,
yeah,
but probably more names to come out. Like I said, free agency starts next week. I think next Thursday, maybe.
yeah,
I don't remember exactly the date, but
yeah. Sometimes.
that's when it becomes official that they can sign. So okay, and then next, this is the
Sorry,
no input, no input.
I
I
thought
said
you
no
were
input.
keep it going with the NFL news, and then I'll get in
I'm
there.
going through all the way. I'm through all the way then.
Okay, do it.
Geno Smith, as Patrick had said
Yes,
at the beginning,
this
big
is what I
big
was waiting
news.
for. Sorry.
Yeah. Geno Smith traded to the Raiders for a third-round pick. Geno Smith, 35 years old. I think they were trying to get a contract extension done in Seattle. Didn't work out. So now Seattle gets a pick for him, third, which is a great pick.
Yeah.
for 35-year-olds. And Raiders, he'll probably end up. I'm thinking maybe he signs like a 2-year extension with the Raiders, and he becomes the bridge quarterback for uh, whoever they pick, either like maybe second round, like Milrow or Dart,
Yeah.
unless somehow Dart gets the first round. But um, he's going to be the mentor for sure for a year or two.
So he's reuniting Noah with Pete Carroll. And I
Yeah,
think they, I think this kind of frees them up. They don't have to get a QB, right? What do they have? Seventh pick or something? That
the
weird,
sixth pick.
yeah, weird spot there. So
Yeah,
I think that kind of just frees them up to, to pick whoever they want, best available at that position. And it's seemed like Pete Carroll and Geno Smith kind of got along too. That was right after Russell Wilson left, and they did have some success together. So I think it's a good pick for them. And um, another trade that happened was Christian Kirk to the Texans. So the Jaguars are cleaning house here.
yeah.
So I'm kind of curious to see because what pick did they have? Four, five,
I think
nine?
it's fourth. I think it's fourth. Oh no,
Yeah,
no, it's fifth because after the Patriots, Patriots are four, I think.
yeah,
Because three's Giants and two's Brown. Yeah, so they had the fifth pick, and a lot of it was uh, projected to get Graham from Michigan, defensive tackle, but they just got rid of a couple key offensive players.
yeah,
Maybe they go McMillan from
yeah. Tederico. Yeah,
Arizona. So
yeah.
that's an option. Um, Tight
But they
end,
they also had Brian Thomas Jr. breakout last year, so you know
back to back.
probably still be good this year, this next year. So um, I don't know. It's like with all these trades going on, with all these top teams, top 8, 10 teams in the draft. It's gonna be very interesting how they draft now since clearing on this space. So um, the rumor mills are just going crazy right now. Tennessee may just trade their pick,
Yeah.
and
I mean, it's interesting. Seahawks now probably gonna be bad next year, so they're probably gonna be shooting for that top pick unless they go out and get unless they want to get a QB this year and they have to trade up. But
yeah,
um,
like you
I
still
mean, is
have
Sam Darnold now? Yeah,
Sam Darnold, Kirk Cousins. Russell Wilson, Justin Fields looks like he's gonna sign back with the Steelers, but you know, it's just crazy. It's crazy out here.
yeah. It's all happened in the last like 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, like I said, the Raiders they have their options open now. So now we'll see what they want to do because they have two huge needs: wide receiver and running back. So obviously Ashton Genty is going to be there most likely at six, and McMillan, and then Luther Burden, the third, another top wide receiver. And if you know Raiders and how they draft, they go speed. So don't be surprised if they just surprise everyone and pull out a Darius Hayward Bay type situation and just draft the
Wow.
fastest receiver. Who was it?
What
It
a
was
name.
Golden, I think, from Texas.
Yeah.
He ran a 4.3 or 4.29. Um, so he's shooting up draft boards most likely, and who knows with the Raiders and how they do it over there. Maybe they go get the fastest guy available.
Yeah. So
But yeah, like I said, with the Seahawks tanking, DK Metcalf had requested a trade out of
mhm.
Seattle yesterday before the Geno trade. So guessing he already knew the Geno trade was coming. So they got out in front of it, asked for a trade. The trade became official, and a lot of people thinking Patriots, a huge spot for him to go.
Yeah.
But they want a first and a third, which I don't think they'll get. Maybe they get a second and a third. A first is pretty steep because DK is probably going to be getting paid huge money. I think he's doing an extension, so he'll be one of the top receivers paid in the league for sure. But a high asking price and a lot of possibilities for him to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe
Uh
Jaguars now.
yeah, maybe. Uh, two trades that happened with our teams. Debo left for the Niners for a what is it, seventh round pick or whatever, fifth round pick,
Something
something in the higher rounds there.
later draft, later part of the
Literally
draft.
nothing, as people would say. Goes to the Commanders. It's a good pickup by the Commanders, and I think it just Brandon Ayuk may be on his way out as well
I don't
with
even
the
know why they signed
Niners.
him. They should have just traded him to the Steelers.
Yeah. So, I mean, they really like Ricky Pearsall. Um, but yeah, just interesting what's going on. And then, of course, the Bears traded for
Two
Joe
guards,
Tunney. Is that how you say it?
Tooney, Joe
Tooney.
Tooney from the
Yeah,
Chiefs, 2026 fourth, which I think is very good value for a guard who like rarely misses games and one of the best guards in the league who was playing tackle last year and was still pretty good at tackle. And they
yeah.
traded for a guard from the Rams who can also play center. So we'll see how it goes. They just need to go out there and get Drew Dalman for their center, Palma alumni, and um, either draft a left tackle or just break the bank for another left tackle, or stay with Braxton Jones. I don't know, but plenty of options there for the Bears. Already, the offensive line looks better. So um,
All you
once
can
again,
ask
the
for.
once again the Bears are winning the offseason right now, and now they just need to win some games.
Yeah, the season just has to start.
Yeah, but yeah, that's all I got. This last thing, we'll just skip it. We'll let Patrick go to his topics.
Oh, why I thank you. I don't. I mean, we could talk about it. We could talk
So
about it
we're
at the
already
end.
halfway through. Yeah, if we have time, we'll talk about it.
Okay, okay. Well, all my topics. That's the NFL. The NBA season is still going on. Um,
MLB starting soon.
MLB is starting soon. Cooper Flag, there's some rumors and some situations that Cooper Flag could return to Duke for another year and not be a one and done, which is crazy to think about because everyone says, you need to get into the NBA as quick as possible so you can start your rookie contract and get your extension, get your money at the end of the fourth year. So there's a lot of talk that maybe Duke and the donors fund enough money, uh, to cover what would be his NBA rookie one year, um, to stay at Duke for another year and compete for a championship. Kind of interesting. Um, I don't think he would want to stay. Like he's gonna be the number one pick either this year
It's
or
a
if he does
guarantee, pretty
stay.
much.
Yeah, it's guaranteed that he's gonna be the number one pick. He's already NBA ready. I don't know. He did mention something that he did want to stay. So he loves playing at Duke and being the star there. So uh, I don't think he should stay another year. It doesn't make any sense why you want to stay another year. If you're NBA ready, and he's like the most NBA ready out of all the top prospects or top recruits in previous years. What do you think, Noah?
I can see why he wants to stay. The college life. He's probably treated like a king over there on campus.
Yeah,
um, just having a great time. But he'll be talked out of it.
yeah,
I don't think he will stay. It'll be pretty crazy to have someone of his um, caliber, I guess, stay another year. I haven't seen that since maybe Shaq stayed for 3 years at LSU. But yeah, Cooper Flag, he's probably gonna leave. And he's like really young. He's like a young. I think he just barely turned 18, like not too long
yeah,
ago. So he's gonna be getting his second contract pretty early in his career. So I think once the numbers are laid out in front of him, it's like,
yeah,
look, you're 22 years old and you're gonna be making $500 million at that point, which however
yeah.
much it goes up in that amount of time.
They're
Um,
predicting $80 million a year. Jesus
yeah, at
Christ.
that point, I think he'll be like,
Whew.
yeah, I'm out of here.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a big headline. whether he's going to stay or not. Maybe it depends on if Duke wins the March Madness, but I doubt it. He'll just leave.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. Next, just a recap. The Lakers are still the number two seed. They are, what are they? Like they've won 11 games in a row now, or they're
Like 11 or
7 and
12, yeah.
1. With Luka and LeBron, a lot of people didn't think it was gonna pan out this way. There was gonna be maybe some trouble clicking with each other since they're both ball dominant. But man, Daniel is so lucky. He they
Bro,
people
the
hated
team,
Rob Pelinka, and now they are praising
they're in
Rob
love with them.
Pelinka. Yeah.
Oh, man, how lucky do you have to be to just be a fan of like a team that just always good? Like, yeah, they were bad for like what, 3 years?
Dude, 3 years. It was Russell, Kuzma.
Back when they had what's that guy, Robert Sacre starting at center,
Yeah,
whatever his name was, 55.
All's gone. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
but man, the Lakers really hit the jackpot. And that's why they're the number two seed. But on the flip side, the Mavs have just gone straight downhill. There's no way that Nico Harrison does not get
yeah,
fired. I know it's tough. You can't control injuries, but
it literally could
man,
not have gone any worse for the Mavs than all the
this
Mavs
is
fans right now.
it's so crazy how bad it just got in like a matter of a couple weeks.
Yeah,
Kyrie Irving went down, torn ACL, and then all their centers are injured for a long period of time, and they have no more Luka. So
yeah, yeah. Like just I don't even know. I feel so bad for the Mavs fans. Like you're going from the team that was a top five team in the West
they went
with
to the
a
finals last year.
yeah, went to the finals last year. Top five team in the West, even with all the injuries with Luka. He's coming back soon. You're like, okay, after the All Star break, he's gonna be back. They're
Yeah,
gonna get it going again. Gets traded to the Lakers. It's just insane. 25. I think he just turned 26, but he was 25 when it happened. Coming off of a finals appearance. You're still in the playoff race this year, and he's gone. It just makes no sense. Probably this will probably go down as one of the worst trades in NBA history.
yeah,
I would say it is already,
yeah,
but it just depends. Like if AD just comes back next year and is a beast, like who knows? Maybe AD
yeah,
has two MVPs left in him, but he's also 32 compared to um, Luka's 26. So, and Kyrie's also 32. So, them two coming back, it's kind of like you have to win within this next 2 years for it to pay off.
yeah.
And it's not looking like it's going to pay off right now.
No. I think a good year for AD is if he's eligible for MVP.
True. If he plays enough games.
Yeah.
And then Klay Thompson, hey, get
Nah,
yourself out of there. I don't know. Like,
it's tough.
I understand why you chose to go there, but now you have to get out of there
Yeah.
because it's a mess there. I'm going straight to Nico Harrison saying, "Hey, off season, just get rid of me. I don't know what you're
Yeah.
doing here."
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Uh, yeah, hate to see it for Klay Thompson. Of course, it had to happen with the Warriors, but man, that's a rough one.
Lakers look good though. They look fun to watch. And Luka looking like having a great time. So I'm guessing he's going to get paid and he's going to sign to stay there because there were people questioning if he was going to stay.
And now
Um,
LeBron could play 3 more years.
and now LeBron looks refreshed every time he goes out there. So it looks brand new. Uh, yeah,
It's just crazy. The NBA is
LeBron's
crazy
gonna
right now.
LeBron's gonna play until his second son comes in the league, and uh, man, it's gonna
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
If you're a LeBron fan, you must be feeling great also. So shout out to all you LeBron stands, as they call them.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, NBA season wrapping up soon. Off season is very close, and people are thinking that Kevin Durant's going to get traded in the off season. some teams that uh, analysts have said that could go for him. Of course, the Mavs. I mean, they need all the help they can get right now. Like we said, the Rockets may do something. The Heat and the Knicks. Any other teams you thinking Kevin Durant could fall to?
Hey, just make him a bull. At
Why
this
not?
point, there were a lot of rumors about Lakers going after him. Lakers did keep a lot of their picks because they didn't have to give him up for Luka, and they got their pick back that they were sending for Mark Williams, which
Yeah.
the trade got declined. So, but I think those are probably the safest options. Um, yeah, I think he's already said he doesn't want to go to the Warriors. I mean, who else is really like he's not going to be a Celtic? Like who's really like good and
Who's like,
like he would go because he's going to go to contender because
yeah,
he's 36. You know, he's at the end also of his career.
in between a contender and like a mid, like,
Yeah, it can't be the Cavs. And the Cavs don't have enough money,
yeah, can't be Thunder
but
either.
that'd
I
be
don't think
crazy if it
they're,
was the Cavs. Well, the Thunder have enough to trade for him. That's the thing.
but
That
they're
would be
so
pretty
good.
cool. You know, I don't think they would do it. I think the
No.
Rockets makes the most sense because they have a lot of young pieces and picks to trade. But are they? So they're still missing that guy. Like Jalen Green still hasn't become that guy. Sengun isn't that guy.
Yeah,
They're just really good
all around.
players. Like they're great players, but they're just not
Yeah,
like the star.
yeah, yeah.
And that's what they need is the
You always
star.
need you always need one star on the team.
Yeah,
Every team has a star
except the
ish.
Bulls.
Yeah. Well,
Kobe White is a star. He dropped 42 yesterday. Uh,
there's no stars on the Wizards. I hate to tell
no
you.
stars on the Jazz. Uh,
I take that back.
every good team has a
Yes,
star.
all
Not every
contending
team.
teams, all contending teams have stars. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's gonna be interesting to watch in the off season, and the Suns may not even make the playoffs at this rate. Maybe the play
they're
in, but it's
internally
crazy.
just
They were down
imploding.
9-20 to the Clippers and barely won
Yeah,
in the
shout out
fourth
to
quarter.
what's his name, Gillespie. That guy carried him in
Yeah,
the fourth.
he
Yeah, I always think I'm always gonna remember him because of the baseball player Connor
Connor
Gillespie. But this
Gillespie.
guy's name is like Colin or something
I
Gillespie,
think it is Colin. Yeah,
something like this. Starts with the C also.
yeah.
Yeah, and
But
Boble.
that's it for all my topics, all NBA and basketball. So
Yeah, should we just get into a podal or what?
yeah, what do we? I don't. My timer is all messed up.
30. We're at 32 minutes. We have
So
nine
we
minutes
got eight
left.
minutes. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, why does mine say 9 minutes? But yeah, so 8 minutes. Or did they extend the time? Get an extra minute.
I don't know, but mine says. Wait. Oh, mine says less than a minute.
Mine says 9 minutes remaining, but we're at 33 minutes.
I'm so confused. Anyways, if this ends in like a minute, I'll just do the intro. The outro and just cut it. But hopefully everyone enjoyed this episode. We are back this week and feels good. Going to be a busy next week, like I said in the beginning, but hopefully everyone enjoyed this one, and it feels good to be back
Back on the groove.
on the groove. So we'll play some Podal if it does not end.
I think we got time. I think
Okay.
mine's right.
Okay. Mine says that we've been going for 2 hours and 17 minutes. So
Yeah, mine's fine. Mine says 33. So, but the remaining time is off.
I'm so confused.
It's
But
off by
what?
3 minutes. All right, so who are we starting off with?
Youngish, maybe Luka Doncic.
Yeah, Luka, Zach Levine, guard six
Guard.
six.
What is this? On the same team as the Lakers?
Maybe the same. No, because it's not the
No,
West.
yeah, that's
Maybe the
true.
same state.
Same
So
state.
who's on the who's on the Eastern Conference?
Clippers. No, wait, it's not the Pacific Division.
No, it can't be.
Nah, it can't be right.
Maybe the same,
That doesn't make any
yeah,
sense.
same color. It probably means they've played for them. That's my guess.
Team indicates the player previously played for that team. Wow, that's
Ah, yeah,
fun.
I got it. All
That's a lot of people that played
right.
for
Yep.
the Lakers.
Older than 26 guard in the East. Played for the Lakers.
D'Angelo Russell. I don't think he's 6'6".
Dennis Schroeder, but
He's
he's not
not
six
6'6".
six. He's not 6'6.
So it's gonna be a guard forward type player.
Yeah,
Julius Randle. He's not 6'6".
he's taller.
Um, just trying to eliminate.
I'll say Brandon Ingram, too tall.
I'm down to put Ingram. That's kind of close, but
Yeah, he's on the right. Let's just get some more info. 27.
27. Numbers lower than 14.
Yeah, not in the Atlantic Division. All right, so we got Central, Southeast. So we have
Central South.
Malik Beasley.
Wow, that's a great pool. Oh,
Lower than 5. Central Division. So it could be Cleveland, Milwaukee, Indiana, or Chicago.
Cleveland, Indiana, Chicago.
Cleveland, Milwaukee, Indiana, Chicago. I don't know
Um,
who's on whose team anymore.
Bucks. Oh man, that's a tough one.
I don't even know who's on the Bulls anymore.
Um, Lonzo Ball.
It's not the. Oh, yeah.
Is he 6'6"?
It's Lonzo. Yeah, it's Lonzo. Hit it right on the head.
Chicago guy, huh? Chicago Bulls fan.
Let's go. I forgot about Lonzo. He was been out for 3 years. That
That's true. Damn,
was a good call. Good call.
it's a good call. All right. Well,
Nice.
and the episode didn't end, so
Yeah, it's just 3 minutes.
I
So
can cut this part,
perfect
put it
timing.
before my outro.
Nice. Look at you.
Yeah, really
Just
into
thinking
ed.
ahead.
Yeah, yeah.
So smart, this guy.
But yeah, we'll see everyone in the next episode.
Yeah. 2 episodes next week. See you.
3 for me.